Hello everyone, this is Beastly Eel here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the two after credit scenes of The Marvels. So, if you've not seen The Marvels, I might have some spoilers ahead, so I recommend you not watching this video until you've seen the movie. Otherwise, if you don't care or you just want to know what's going to be in the future of the MCU, well then, welcome aboard. So there were two technically after credit scenes, although one was right at the end of the movie, and then the second one was a mid credit scene. So the first one is between. We are back in New York City, where at the home of Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop comes in with Lucky, and she notices that somebody is in the room with her. Now, this pays homage to Nick Fury when he first starts seeing people. Um, and so you can see the outline and you can kind of see female's hair. So you know for a good shot that it's got to be Kamala Khan, sorry. And so Kate is like, who the heck are you? Blah, blah, blah. And that's when she comes out of the shadows, explains who she is and how she is looking to build a team. And she wants Kate to be a part of it. They're looking for young child. I think she calls it child or teenage um, team. And Kate's like, "You realize I'm in my 20s?" And she's like, "No, no, that's fine. I still want you to join." And she talks about how Ant-Man has a daughter. So it sounds like Kate kind of doesn't say no, but doesn't say yes either. But it gives us a little hint of what's to come. So for the new Avengers, it looks like Miss Marvel is going to be the leader of that team so far, with Kate Bishop and possibly Stature, who is Ant-Man's daughter, and we saw in Quantumania. Now we are. This is the first time we get to see this build in some sort of capacity where we have like the thought process that there is going to be a new team coming along. So I thought that was very well executed and beautifully done. And plus, it pays homage to Samuel L. Jackson, who literally did the same thing to the original team, being like, hey, I got a team. And I think that's what makes it so great, that it's building on to not necessarily replace the old team, but to start to make a new team, which I think is just incredible. So that was the first one. The second one was a mid-credit scene. Now, this is where the spoiler alert comes ahead. Um, Monica Rambeau used the power of the Bangles, along with Captain Marvel's ability, absorbed them both, went onto the other side of the reality, and actually closed it up, so that way they would that basically time and space would not collapse around. So Carol Danvers tries to save her, but Monica knew from the get-go that she wasn't going to be able to escape. But she didn't tell the other two that. So she closed it up and then was stuck inside this new universe in space specifically. So this mid-credit scene, she wakes up into a large white room, and she's looking around and she sees her mother. She starts freaking out, "Mom!" And that's when Maria Rambeau is like, "What, Mom? Like, calm down. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I think you need to calm down significantly." So she's trying to get her to talk. They're trying to talk. Um, Monica's realizing that it's not the mother she realizes, although it does look like her and that obviously got um, she's obviously alive. It was unclear as to like she must be in the parallel universe where this is her mother. So that's when Beast comes in, played by none other than Kelsey Grammer, to explain that to Monica basically about what's going on, that you're in a parallel universe to your own, and that, you know, the things you might see here are not exactly like yours, and we're going to try to figure out what's going to happen from now on. And he insinuates that Charles wants an update on what's going on. And that's when Maria gets up and her blanket comes off, and she's wearing an all white outfit with what looks like two stars on her chest. And that is how that scene ends. So, what does this tell us? Well, there are multiple universes, which we already knew about. Kelsey Grammer is playing Beast once again. Um, Charles Xavier exists in that universe, and Marie Marie Rambeau is what I would consider to be binary. Now, that costume looks exactly like Binary. It is just, it's basically like a duplicate of Carol Danvers in the comics, where it was like her embodiment of her powers, able to basically fight crime. Now, also, it was also a form that she was able to use when she was basically had way too much energy absorbed and she let it burn, hot as the sun. Now, Binary in the comics is a being that has no body but has all the powers of Captain Marvel. That being said, I think with how they're going with this one is instead of having two Captain Marvels, that in multiple universes they'd have different names. So therefore, it would make more sense that she could potentially be binary or calling herself binary in that universe, since we've already seen her play Captain Marvel in another universe. So it would make sense. That being said, so right now we already know that we have the X Men that exist. We now have an alternate universe where one of 616, which is Monica Rambeau, is in, and we also have the Young Avengers coming up at some point. So very much, I'm very curious at where this is going to go, and overall looking forward to seeing what happens next. So let me know what you guys thought about not only the movie but also what the are you excited about what we saw in these after credit scenes. Let me know in the comments below whether you did or did not and what specifically. And as always, if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a great night.